Sunday we had one of those maybe uncomfortable conversations. And sometimes it's those uncomfortable conversations where we can find our greatest growth. If you think about it, a diamond, a beautiful diamond that you would give to your wife, or you put in having jewelry that is passed to someone that you love or treasure. Well, a diamond is formed under intense pressure. And you might even say we get a little bit uncomfortable. But out of that discomfort, out of that stress, comes a beautiful gem. Or think about a pearl. A pearl forms when a speck of dust makes its way into an oyster, makes its way into a shellfish. And to protect itself, it continues to form layers and layers of scar tissue around that speck of dust that got into a spot where it shouldn't have been, or became an irritant. And because of that irritation, we have pearls. And so sometimes, if you think about it, the most difficult conversations we should have or need to have or do have, out of those conversations, there's a refining process. And something more beautiful is seen in us and through us and in us than was there before, because we were willing to enter into the mess. In preparation for the message Sunday, and in my own study and in my own thought process, and the conversations that Tyree and I had before we made it to stage, there were times that I felt a little bit uncomfortable. Not because what I thought Tyree said was wrong, or I disagreed with him, but more so because there are hidden things in us that, though we may not necessarily think of ourselves as racist or have a wrong mindset about something, but we have an area where we still yet need to grow. I mean, think about that for a minute. Just because we don't agree with someone, just because we are unaware, doesn't make us wrong or racist or whatever the charge would be. It might just be that we still have yet room to grow. And so we need to enter into those conversations. We need to enter into that spot and be willing to engage a person who's different than us, who's not the same as you, who may have a different point of view from us. And in that, we have an opportunity to grow. And in that, we also have the opportunity to share with them the gospel. Maybe that's what is needed in their life. And so we can offer to them assistance from our perspective. They may not see or hear or know where we come from. Maybe their life has closed down thoughts and conversations that would lead to an understanding of the gospel. But really what's necessary is for the gospel to be made real in their life. And so, as you think about it, we have an opportunity to influence others. And sometimes it's a difficult conversation that we need to have so we can grow, but sometimes it's a difficult conversation we need to have with someone else so they can grow. But are we willing? Is it worth the cost? Is it worth the cost to change our perspective, to carry over the life and mindset of Jesus and put it on ours and realize those areas in our life that need to change? Is it worth the cost to grow to be more like Jesus? Because for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. So God didn't send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him. Not just one race, not just people from a specific nation, but the entire world. That God loves all of his children just the same. And he wants all of us to be able to live in a reconciled relationship, to live in harmony, so that together we show the beautiful mosaic of God's creation to the world around us. Hey guys, I love you, and I hope that you're willing to enter into these conversations with others so that we might better reflect the life of Christ. I love you, I'm praying for you, and I hope we get to see each other real soon.